There's good people, but they're outnumbered.
Hello, it's March 2023, and this video is inspired by a video I had just watched. And I'm going to leave the link to that video in the description box below. And this video has to do, or the story comes from the United States, specifically with state troopers. Now, I've talked extensively about police, judicial, and political corruption, and the injustice that is imposed by the system overall. And I've highlighted other people, for example, with wrongful convictions, like Daniel Holtzclaw, former police officer in Oklahoma, Stephen Avery, just your average working man, both of them wrongfully convicted and serving life sentences for things that they haven't done. Now, I'm going to just briefly go over this story. Again, the link is going to be in the description box below. And what it has to deal with is insider whistleblowing. Other police officers whistleblowing about the corruption in their district. And again, what's disturbing and enlightening at the same time is how these whistleblowers are being discredited through false accusations leading to false charges, and now they are currently having to deal with that. And the accusations that they're dealing with are fairly serious. And I can relate to all this with what happened to me with my whistleblowing and exposing, which began as insider information with regards to the sexual abuse, sex trafficking of vulnerable women, which led to police brutality, and then the whole cover-up with that, and how my whole personal and professional reputation was completely destroyed. And this is what's happening to these whistleblower officers in this particular state trooper district. They're facing, and one by one it appears that they're suffering, or going to be suffering, the same fate as people like myself. Now, I'm going to segue for a moment here, and I've highlighted many times that in order, for example, I'm going to use this as a descriptor, to stop tyranny overall in society, you have to go to the foundation of it. And this is the foundation, and these are the weapons that are being used to destroy people who, for whatever cause that they may have, is being used against them. Now, to briefly go over this story real quick, apparently an officer had wrote a lawyer who has a YouTube channel, again, link in the description box below, and this lawyer had published these letters online. It was, no names were given or anything else, and just laying out what's been going on at this particular district. And other officers there have been stepping forward. Now, the unfortunate reality is these people are the minority. Now, there may be other officers who are just going along with the status quo in order to keep their jobs or whatever else, but that makes them no less guilty than the people who are actually committing crimes daily. This is a big problem. Now, this is only one story out of countless of districts across, for example, North America, and perhaps all around the world. Nowhere is exempt. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the officers, these false allegations, is going to court in April of this year. And all he was trying to do was get the truth out. And there's a price to be paid for getting the truth out. And I know firsthand. I've been totally discredited and destroyed, personally and professionally, and even left partly disabled from the event of May 4th, 2013, and then with being hyper stressed for so many years, and the living conditions and everything else that I've been left in has impacted my health in other ways, and then compounding other health issues and everything else. And I've said to a lot of people who call themselves truthers and freedom types, what are you willing to sacrifice? And I suppose when I look at people, especially online, sitting behind a keyboard, talking very bravely, and even people who go out in the streets or whatever, and it's just a big party, but yet people, and I've said over the years, I'm not the only one. There's countless of other people you've never heard of who actually try to do something to stop, again, as a descriptive, tyranny overall at its foundation. And that's the key, is dealing with it at its foundation. Because if you're just dealing with examples of tyranny on the surface, it's not going to change anything. So I just want to bring awareness to this particular story. Again, it's only one district out of countless in North America, and again, all around the world, of police, judicial, political corruption, and how these people are having their lives destroyed as well. It's very important to not dismiss these people, let alone forget about them, because these are the people who are truly fighting for freedom. People who are stepping up, sacrificing everything. If you haven't sacrificed anything for whatever cause, then you haven't really done anything. And that is the reality. A lot of people don't like these words, but it's true. Now, I'm not stating or implying anything what people should say, think, or do, or what they should even believe or accept or anything. I'm just simply highlighting some facts here. And it's good to see, in this particular example, in this video, that these officers are stepping up, stepping forward, trying to do their part. And I'm sure they sat long and hard, realizing that if they do step up, they're done. And there's countless of other people no one's ever heard about. And you really have to, for example, this being directed more towards truthers and freedom types, ask yourself, how is it that what we hear, for example, in the media is allowed to be heard, and these people are allowed to go into the streets, for example, whereas people like myself, these officers, and others are silenced? Just think about it. Anyway, I really strongly suggest you go to the description box, check out the video. There's a lot more information being given, and I'm sure that this individual who has the channel, this lawyer, is going to be following up with this. But it's big, and perhaps it's a start. And these are the people that need support. These are the people who are sacrificing everything like a true hero should. There's no glamour, there's no romanticizing anything, there's no going home at night, living in peace. And that's the reality. And I know firsthand. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.
When a cop does something wrong, you see the unions and you see the politicians stand up for the officer. You don't see anyone stand up for the citizen.
Listen to this and write it down if you can't remember it. You're never going to outgrow warfare. You simply must learn to fight. I hear people saying to me, oh, when is it going to get easier? When you die.